It's said that in 2029, there's going to be an asteroid that comes very close to the Earth and could be dangerous.
Yes.
And there's also prediction for 2038, I believe. Parallelly, through the show, I have learned a lot about ancient history. And I've learned about how cataclysmic events are a very regular occurrence in our universe. For example, now the world of history is waking up to the fact that perhaps what we are taught in our textbooks is not the accurate beginning of human history. And regularly, after long intervals, the Earth undergoes some cataclysmic events. So the most recent one was something called the Younger Dryas impact, where an asteroid was said to hit the Earth near the Gulf of Mexico, and that reduced the human population so much that it could probably be understood that human civilization had to reboot itself. So what we learn about the Indus Valley civilization and the Mesopotamian civilization is actually studies about a reboot, but perhaps human civilization was much more built out before 12,000 BC, which is when roughly the Younger Dryas impact theory takes place. But I'm highlighting the Younger Dryas impact theory to ask you about asteroids. Because even a small asteroid that's like a kilometer wide,
That's very dangerous to have a hitting on Earth of that size.
it's equivalent of being hit by a bullet as a human being. It's a bullet for the Earth, but a bullet that can destroy humanity.
Yes.
Is this a conversation that ISRO has to have with NASA to collaborate and to help in fighting off that threat? Because this is a threat to humankind.
This is not only with the NASA, with all the space agencies. We have different fora where we discuss such topics. It's called near Earth objects, NEOs we call, near Earth objects, which are part of the solar system. They travel as asteroids. They come occasionally, visit us. They are in highly elliptical orbits, comes out of the asteroid belt. Sometimes due to collision, they travel far away and then come very random paths they choose. And as you said, there has been many such events in the history of Earth. At least 4 or 5 of them are catalogued to have major events, which created total destruction and rebooting, as you said.
Another recent one was one in Siberia, I believe.
Siberia didn't hit. It actually passed over the forest and destroyed the lakhs of trees. Okay, which created a huge boom and burning of all of that. So this will happen in the history because our time spans are few hundred years. We don't even record them, but then it happens in every few thousands of years. But point here is that if such an event is going to happen now, we cannot be mute spectators. We should do something. So for this, there are various defense discussions take place in various fora like UN COPUS and many other international fora. We have forums which will discuss this, and many things will have to be done. One, observing and understanding such an event is going to take place. This is the first thing, awareness about it. Are you able to track such objects using radars and other ground-based observations on a continuous manner? Because these are not easy to detect. They come from anywhere direction. We are not scanning entire globe around to find out. So if you are not able to predict them, then possibly suddenly they will appear. In next 10 years, they are going to hit. What will you do? So this is the first thing. Then it's prediction trajectory. By locating it, you don't know that which direction it is moving. Then you have complex mathematics. The solar system is moving, the Earth is moving, Sun is moving, and this is also moving. So whether when it passes Earth and this are going to come closer to each other, this has to be exactly predicted. If they are few millions of kilometers away, they will never come in contact, even if it passes in the path of Earth. So this is the next part of it. Third is if it is actually going to collide, and if you know at least 10 years ahead, you have to understand that in 10 years, Earth moves around Sun 10 times and it has to come and meet, and you are able to predict that it is going to hit, then you can take some action. What are the actions today? You can actually deflect it. You can explode it. You can pulverize it using nuclear bombs. Or you can send a rocket up there, give a little bit of velocity so that it changes its path. So if you give a small velocity there, it will go in millions of kilometers, it will expand in such a manner it will never ever come near to the Earth. But sometimes if you go wrong in calculation, your putting rocket up there will actually bring it closer to Earth if your calculation goes wrong.
Wow.
So these have to be very carefully done.
It seems to me like the practical solution in this case would probably be nuking it.
No.
No?
The practical solution is to deflect it because it is moving at tremendous velocity. And if you give a very small velocity at some point, it will go millions of kilometers away from Earth. So that is the least energy, because if you give an explosion, for example, nuclear explosion, still some parts will come and hit Earth.
Okay.
They will be still small parts. Sometimes the explosion may not be good enough to pulverize it into small items. Some big boulders may remain. So you explode a 1 kilometer size asteroid. It cuts into two parts, to half a kilometer. What is the use?
Wow.
Still it is dangerous. Even if it cuts into 250 meter size, even then it is dangerous. So there is no point in cutting down to pieces. It is better to deflect without causing much damage.
How can one pulverize it?
You can't do that. If you have to do that, you have to drill into it, go to the core and explode in you. So you should go see the movie that showed that, no?
Armageddon.
Armageddon, yes. In that movie, they were taking drilling machine going to. So such things you should do. But that's not a practically feasible solution.
What about these 2 points as 2029 and 2038?
No, they are estimated to be going past Earth, not going to impact Earth. They are far away still. But then if your calculation is not correct, if there is a possibility of small error in it, computer truncation error is good enough, it can come and hit you. So you should continuously watch from now on, because it has a potential to threaten. And the whole discussion is go and study them, because asteroids come very close to Earth. You send a satellite up there, go observation, collect some samples, bring back to Earth and study the origin of material. So this is what is going on now, not as a threat to Earth.
Asteroid mining.
Yeah.
This is another common internet topic.
It is like moon mining.
Right. That there isn't that much information about it right now.
Everybody speak about it because they think that asteroids are made of gold, platinum, and high value minerals, and emeralds. Okay, possible. But how to bring it to Earth? The complexity of bringing it to Earth makes it extremely costly. But I am sure then there will be a technology development over a period of time which will be much more cost effective. But the challenge is still is that it is moving at tremendously high speed. Energy possessed by it is very high. You have to slow down to bring it to Earth. That's still a technical infeasibility.
And then if you do it, you make the money which is already present on Earth.
See, anything which is in surplus will have no value. You look at gold. Suppose it was available like steel. Will it value this much? You will be making your grills out of gold only if it was that much plenty available. The rarity makes it precious, no?
Right.
So let it remain rare.
Hey, if you enjoyed today's clip, make sure you check out all the other clips we've uploaded on this channel. You'll find a clip related to almost every single topic as long as you're willing to search for it.